Hello, everyone. I'm Chris Fernandez, and welcome back to Global Sports Network. And today, of course, with me, John Foster. John, we have tennis today.
Sir, we do. We got a lot of tennis going on. The U.S. Open Series, Chris, and you got Andy Murray doing his thing again, coming back. He's been injured for a while. He had a good win against McDonald, and we're looking forward to seeing him in the U.S. Open, hopefully. Also on the other side, John Isner beat Ryan Harrison. Wow. And that's a big win.
And
Three sets.
When is the U.S. Open? Just so our folks
The U.S.
know.
Open next month. It's coming the first week in September.
It's usually a big show, right?
Yeah.
It's
That's going to be the showdown. No doubt about it.
London is not across the way. It's here in the United States.
Looking forward to you have the Miami Open before that. You have Cincinnati. You have New Haven, Connecticut. So it builds up. Everybody. These are all practice tournaments for the big. U.S. Open.
Right. There's one thing you were telling me about U.S. Open and tennis. Of course, I had asked you about doubles and how that works up to it. And I think you said you must be ranked, something like that, John?
Of course. Well, when you get into like the tournaments going on now, I mean, you could probably be 150 in the world and get in, and then they have wild cards. But you have to be top 200 to even have a chance to get into the U.S. Open Series,
Wow.
And then there's qualifying tournaments, but,
So we have singles and doubles, and we have championships in both.
Yep, championships in both.
Wow.
And it just leads up. They call it the U.S. Open Series.
Is there anyone in particular that you're looking at as probably
a favorite?
I'm
looking, Chris, you know what I want. I want Nadal, Federer. So that's what I'm looking for. Hopefully we can get that one more time. I rooted for it in Wimbledon. It almost came. If anybody was watching, it was awesome. You had Nadal. I had the TV going. I had Nadal here, Federer there. Actually, who was covering it, they were doing it that way. It was awesome. They were both serving in the semifinals of Wimbledon at the same time to go.
Sure.
It was awesome. So hopefully we see the same thing in the U.S. Open. All right, Chris.
So
that's tennis
Nadal,
news.
Federer then.
Nadal, Federer. That's
would be the ultimate.
Yeah, it could happen.
All right, everyone. Well, we're jumping right into what is
Football,
NFL, John.
NFL.
Football. Right. And, of course, here at home,
What do you think?
Houston Texans.
I know you have your opinions on this.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, first and foremost, we're looking at the new helmet rule or the amended helmet rule. And that's something that already is causing havoc in what is the NFL training camp and what is some of the new rookies that are just signing. They're actually not signing yet, John.
Right.
They have clauses that the teams have put in there in case they do get in issues that involve helmet-to-helmet contacts, which bars them from receiving their monies if they get suspended by the league. And that's something, especially in the case of Roquan Smith, the number 1 draft pick, linebacker from Georgia Bulldogs, who at this time is holding out because he is not ready to sign, John. Right. And I see this a game changer. Well, very basically, would you sign if football has made this helmet rule and has amended it to where you really can't play, you really can't hit anyone, you have to be careful where you hit.
That's how he does it, and that's what he does.
That's what he does. He hits. That's his job.
You can't sign a contract because
there's a clause.
He doesn't feel comfortable.
There's a clause that's going to take his money if he does his job. Very basically.
So he needs a team that's not going to take his money.
Well, or he needs a clause to counter that clause. So the attorneys and the Bears are working on getting him signed, and let's see what they can do with it. But if this is an NFL policy, this is new NFL rule, then that has to go. Also, I noticed in the first day of training camp, fourth day of training camp, which was Saturday, they started wearing pads, and one of the first things that Bill O'Brien here at home said, guys, we're going back to the basics. I don't want anybody getting hit and thrown down. We're going to go ahead and hit straight up. Form tackle, as you learned in high school and junior high, that's where they're at now, John. I think this is going to get messier as the season goes by. You're going to give it 3 games, and you'll see that this is going to be a game changer.
Great. Well, we'll be right back. Global Sports Network. Tough Mudders Boot Camp, Houston. Great workout, beginners, intermediate, advanced. You would really enjoy it. Great workout. If you need more information, visit them at toughmuddersbootcamp.com.
All right, everybody, thank you for coming back. Global Sports Network. And, John, we're going to talk NBA. Houston Rockets, what are they up to?
Yes. They finally signed Clint Capella. Got him on the, So
and that's one of the
$90
big guys
million deal.
we need to go ahead and sign, right?
We needed to sign him, so he's signed. And we also have our other superstar now that people don't think is a superstar anymore.
Wow.
And I think he's going to be a superstar
With
again.
the Rockets.
With the Rockets.
Carmelo
Chris Paul.
Anthony, of course, that's who we're talking about.
Yes.
Yes, he's fixing to sign. Yes, most everyone has given it a yes that he signed. But physically, honestly, that dotted line has not been signed with his name yet. We're still waiting a few contractual agreements, and that's a done deal. Of course, the Rockets are looking to have a power play here.
Right.
You have the three big guys, right?
3 big guys. Actually, we got 4 now.
Carmelo,
We're signed. Carmelo, Harden, Chris Paul.
Chris Paul. That's right. So what bothers me is everyone's like, "Well, you got to build and you have to rebuild for a final against the Warriors," and I don't think so. I think you build a final to win. I think you build a team to win.
Well,
not necessarily a particular team.
What we have now, we have a little more offense, we have a little less defense, but we're still looking to probably sign one more player. So if we get one more good defensive player,
right.
With Carmel, if he brings it back up to anywhere close what he did, years ago in the Olympics, and I really believe, I know a lot of people don't, but I'll put it on the line. I think Carmel Anthony is going to step up to the plate and be the man he used to be,
right?
At least this next year. And it'll gel, and they got a real good shot.
Right.
So we're definitely now with that addition and the signing of Mr. Capella.
Right. So we're really super close. We were this close to winning it this year.
Right.
So hopefully next season we're there, folks. And of course, another news, we're looking at the Houston Astros, John.
Yes.
Houston Astros. They
look,
lost this weekend.
They lost bad.
They're
So
now
they lost to our
4
rival.
games.
We're
4 games in a row
I think
now.
it might be
That's
3.
right.
It might be 3.
Wow. No, 3 games. There were 3 games of Rangers, and then last night they played Mariners. We lost 4 straight games.
Yeah.
But still, they are number 1 in the Western
They are,
Conference.
but we're missing our 2 top guys right now. Altuve is out. Correa's out. Correa's coming back.
Right.
Altuve's down, designated. He's out for 10 days. But Correa is going to come back. Get him hitting. I mean, our lineup. If you take Altuve and Correa out of the lineup from the batting, I mean, it's like a picnic. Right. It's got to be day off for the pitcher.
Right. I mean, before losing these 4 games, they were 35 and 13, so they were a very, very good road team.
We were on a great streak, and now But don't worry, hang in there. We're gonna be okay. We just signed a new pitcher, and there's a lot of controversy in that. We're going to talk more about that later.
In other sports, of course, MLS, your Houston Dynamo not doing the best. They're in 9th place at this time and out of the playoffs. If the playoffs started today, guess what? They would be out. Definitely.
You got to be 8 on that, right?
I believe it's
They're
6.
9 now. Wow.
Well, no. They have to be at least the 6th position
6.
in order to make the playoffs.
And they're 9 right now.
Right now they're 9. So they've actually slipped away in the past month. 3 slots.
There you go.
So I don't see them doing very well. I don't see them coming back, John. I believe that the Dynamo, unless they have a great fall, going into September, October, and a great August, it's not going to happen for them. Everybody, it's Chris Fernandez and John Foster for Global Sports Network. Thank you. We'll see you next week.